everyone, it is Mitchell, aka the Walker in Orlando, and welcome back over here to Disney's Animal Kingdom. We decided to come on over to check out the crowd levels, but the big thing is we finally want to see Kite Tales, the new daytime show they have here at the lagoon right outside the Expedition Everest. So we want to check that out today and also just see about is Genie Plus worth it at Animal Kingdom. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, leave a like, make sure you stick around for today's Animal Kingdom adventures. So just walking on in, and me and Kayla did make this realization. We actually never really come to Animal Kingdom anymore. Mostly because like there's not as much to do, and we like doing stuff later in the day with the heat. So we will definitely have to try to come out more often, especially with the new Genie Plus, to see what's going on and see if it's worth it. So just walking out from the Oasis area into Discovery Island, there's the Tree of Life, and it's a really good day because with the blue skies, the green on the leaves do pop right out. So so the next Kite Tales is going to be for $3.15. It's currently $2.30 right now, so it looks like they're running them at $2.15, but every 2 hours. So we'll have to definitely try to see if we make sure we get to one of those before the park does close tonight, which the park doesn't close actually tonight until 7, so it's actually open later than normal. So I totally forgot about the 50th statues here at Animal Kingdom. So you got Bambi and Thumper out here in front of the Tree of Life, and then over across the way is Timon and Pumbaa and Simba, so we'll go check those out really quickly. So then on the right hand side you got Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba. It's actually a really good picture right here. So just walked out from the left. We walked down here because we want to stop here at the Otter Grotto and check out the otters. Maybe see if they're passed out again like we were last time we came. So this is honestly one of the cooler things to come down. So if you come down here, you can actually see the otters. And sometimes they run around or swim or are belly up because they are asleep. So then they also have this like enclosed section that actually is underneath the water, so you can actually see them as well. Oh, look at them. You can see them, they're all...
I see paws in the air.
Yeah, I just saw paws as well. They're just kind of right there, hanging out. Oh, look at the one sleeping with its head on the other one's back. It's an otter pile.
Oh yeah, the legs. Their noses look perfect for moving. Oh yeah, you're right.
Ooh, where are we off to? I'm just gonna lay on this log right here. Oh.
Now we're all gonna lay on the log. Oh my goodness. There's something on the log.
Like one's on the log completely.
That's so funny. Now he's scratching himself.
So if you are interested, if you are curious areas that you can get help if you are getting the Genie service, is if you come over anywhere in the park and you see these blue flags where it says Guest Experience Team, there will be a bunch of them able to assist you with the Genie service system if you have any questions or are having issues with it. So they already have Christmas merchandise out.
The snow's coming down.
So Kayla's favorite time of the year, and they have the normal Jack one, but the one that Kayla's all about. Little one. And then they have the tiny version, which are like more like espresso shots. So if you are interested, if you come over to the Starbucks location, which is Comfort Trees, like this area in here, they have the 50th You Are Here mugs for Animal Kingdom, and you can see the giant 50. They have all the different attractions and everything. So Everest, Dinosaur, Collie, actually a trash can as well. It's a really cool mug. $23 for the You Are Here mugs. So we came into the Africa section right here, and we're over at Tamu Tamu Refreshments, and they actually have a couple of unique things for the 50th anniversary. They have a 50th Celebrate Cinnamon Roll, chocolate twist, guava cream cheese Danish, and a honey pistachio croissant. The other thing we are currently also looking for is we are looking for the Mickey bar dipped in raspberry sauce with sprinkles. So trying to figure out where that is. I'm not sure where. So if you kind of want an idea of the day for Animal Kingdom, you can come over here, you kind of see the wait times. Kilimanjaro is 5, Dinosaur's 10, Everest is 10, and then there's a huge jump from itself to be a bug up to 15, and then 55 for Flight of Passage. And then if you are curious for the Genie Plus or the Lightning Lanes today, here I'll kind of show you guys really quick what that looks like. So for Animal Kingdom, you can see I have to change parks because it'll keep you at the park you're at most recently. Also,
What's that over there? It's Donald and his friends sailing down the Discovery River.
You see Donald and Donald, Daisy, Launchpad are all hanging out right now. So if you see right here, change it to DAC. They have the animation experience on here. You can actually book a lightning lane for that. Flight of Passage is $11 for the individual purchase, but literally it's like a minute after, or like it's like 5 minutes before, so not really worth it. Dinosaur, next available one's $225. The Kite Tails, really nothing has a longer like time frame. Like even Kilimanjaro Safari is a 2 hour. Navi is the only one that's maybe past like 5 minutes after. So if it gives you kind of an idea what it is, I think at Animal Kingdom midweek or during the week, it's not really worth it, honestly, here. Now, if you're park hopping and you were like parking in the studios or Magic Kingdom, I think it'd be worth it. But if you're only coming to Animal Kingdom, wouldn't waste the time with the Genie Plus here. Just kind of coming into the Asia section. If you are interested and you guys want some really, really good photos of the Tree of Life, if you walk this path from either Africa to Asia or Asia to Africa, the Tree of Life is an absolutely gorgeous, especially on a day like today where you have all the the bright blue sky behind it. So make sure you check that out. Also interesting enough is that the Up Flight show is now been rethemed to the Feathered Friends in Flight. So they were able to they redid that for the sole reason they could reopen it when COVID was running very rampant at the time. So big reason why. So we just walked over here into the village of Indapur, right at the base of Expedition Everest, because we wanted to be on this side of the theater for Kite Tails, because we want to be right next to where the kites land, because everyone says that is honestly one of the better things to watch. Also, there's no one in the theater for Kite Tails today, so they do run it quite frequently, so it's not like a nighttime show where it's only ran once a day. They run it upwards of 5 to 6 times a day, so we got ourselves a good spot for it, hopefully. So if you're looking for the entrance to Kite Tails, it's going to be right over here, right across the way from Expedition Everest, and they really don't have a set area where you should go to. But like I said, I want to be kind of on the edge area next to where the kites land, because I think it'd be kind of funny to see that. So unfortunately, due to the heavy winds that are actually right now around Animal Kingdom, Kite Tails will not go on. So they were saying that to come back and check at 4:15 or 5:15, but all dependent on if the wind dies down at all. So if they said if it's this windy the rest of the time, the showings won't go on because it's too dangerous for the kites. So I think we're deciding we're going to go ahead and do Expedition Everest, because it's only supposed to take a 15-minute wait. Or honestly, you could pay $7 for the lightning lane and walk right in, but it's not worth that. We are interested to see how long it actually is. So it said it was a 15-minute wait. So we got in line at 3:27, so we'll see how long this actually takes. It's kind of funny though, as soon as we walked up to the side, oh, we're gonna ride it, about everyone else decided that this was the time they wanted to ride it as well. But I will tell you, this queue is one of the best themed queues I've ever seen. And it was really early on too. I think 2006 is when Expedition Everest opened. And this queue is still mind-boggling, and plus see how it kind of leads out to the rest of like the walking path out there. So 3:27 we got in line, 3:35 right now, so 8 minutes from the time we walked in to the time we're all about to get on the ride. Ow!
Straightens off my back every time.
So always can't go wrong with Expedition Everest. That is always a fantastic ride. Like, and honestly, if you can get any row, and a lot of people like the back row, but having the front row or near the front is the best on Expedition Everest, because you kind of get the best of both worlds, from the like getting the front where you can see everything, to then when you go backwards it kind of whips you around a little bit. So always a good one, always fantastic, always #1 choice. Now the fact that the lightning lane or individual purchase, get questions for that, but it is what it is. Really only took us 8 minutes to walk on, so I mean it was kind of a walk on really. So we were kind of looking out over the area right here where Kite Tails is, this theater, this beautiful theater, and it looked like there's some guys going out for the kites and everything, but the wind is still just as strong as it was earlier, so I don't expect the 4:15 show to go on as well either. So I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna just head on down towards Africa and go do the safari, because we really need to always try to do the safari, at least when you're at Animal Kingdom, it's a must do. If you're interested where the hand-dipped Mickey bar is, it's over here at the Drinkwalla, the cold beverage refreshment port, right over here at this castle right here. So if you're interested right there, it's right here. And I mean, well, at some point I have to check it out, but it's a little warm for ice cream right now. So walked all the way back over here to do Kilimanjaro Safari, which is posted only at a 5-minute wait, but I have a feeling it's, yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna probably take between 10 to 15 minutes to walk all the way to the very front. So that's what the wait actually is. So pretty much walked right up. The only reason the line kind of backed up just a little bit was purely because you have to park your strollers and everything, but they have the trucks completely lined up all the way back. So as soon as one leaves, one is pulling right up.
Or the seat next to you. Blend in with their surroundings. So we'll be looking behind the trees and bushes to try to spot them out here today. On that right hand side, we're going to be looking for the okapi, which is dark brown and has a zebra-like striping pattern on its legs. Now, even though that okapi has that zebra-like striping pattern on its legs, it is not related to the zebra. Its closest living relative is going to be the giraffe. A herd of zebra typically consists of about 5 zebras.
No, those are wildebeest. Those are things that kill
The white-bearded wildebeest live in the most densely packed herds of any other mammal, with just one exception, which is going to be us humans. The springbok, the tiny antelope with those light brown backs, they're tiny but mighty. They're able to jump about 6 feet off of the ground and spring themselves forward about 13 feet. Between 18 and 20 feet in height. Baby giraffes like that one there are usually about 6 feet tall when they're first born. That baby giraffe was born back in June, so he's just a few months old. We're going to get a really good view of him around the corner. We're also seeing the sable antelope on the left. Those are those reddish-brown antelope with the long horns on their heads.
Yeah, when you say the females lunch, you say the trainers out early in the morning.
And we'll get really close to the springbok as well. Both the male and female springbok are going to grow those horns that you can see on top of their heads. The males will be about 18 inches longer than the females though.
They're so tiny.
So after checking out the Kilimanjaro Safari, we want to check out the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Always be mindful about when this does close. It does close a little earlier than the rest of Animal Kingdom, so always check that either on My Disney Experience or check out by where the Gorilla Falls area is, and they will tell you what time they close. So the only thing that we were talking about I kind of wish they would do is that with Kite Tails, and being very subject to the wind, to weather, to anything, I think they should put on the app when it is canceled, have some sort of push notification, because it can do that. But I think only if you're staying at DAC, so if you have your location on or anything, or even have something in the app as well. Because like for us, like we don't really want to go all the way back over to Asia just to find out that Kite Tails was canceled again. So we may not even try to go see another showing, because looking at all the wind and everything, if it's too windy, they can't run the show. So just be mindful about that. If it is windy, there's a chance it could be canceled. But I wish they'd have some way of fixing that on the app, telling you when it will be canceled.
She is 3.5 months old. She was born July 13th. Her name is Ada, which is Swahili for first daughter. So we have 2 other girls in the family group, but this is the first daughter of the mom, Azizi, which is right here. This is Mom Azizi. So Mom has Ada, but she also has one of the 7-year-old boys. She has Clint. No, I'm sorry, Corey. She has Corey. Yeah. And then the other female in the group, she has Grace. Yes. And then she has Flint, 7-year-old Flint. Grace is 2 and a half.
Oh my God. How big is she though?
Oh, you'll see her here in a minute. She is so much fun. And then we have 12-year-old Lily. So Grace learned how to bite about 4 months ago. And I mean, her and the boys, they just go at it. They're so much fun.
So we got to see the brand new baby gorilla. Is it Autumn? It's only 3.5 months old, and I totally did not realize that they had a brand new baby gorilla here. So it was kind of a unique surprise getting to do that. Like, I didn't think we would walk through the gorilla trails today, but I'm really glad we did because we got to see them. And it's kind of funny because Mom had actually put the baby down for a minute, and so everyone was able to see her, and she was super tiny. So and everything else, and there's a lot of them. The most recent one was Grace, but now they've got this new one named Autumn, so really cute actually. We also did order food from Satuli Canteen, so we mobile ordered, and which is the nice thing about the Disney is that you can mobile order and then get, like, as we get up close, we'll go ahead and we're here. But Satuli Canteen outside of, so Satuli Canteen and Flame Tree Barbecue are my favorite places to eat here at Animal Kingdom. So Satuli, it's nice because of the unique food items they have, and Flame Tree is just great because of the barbecue. Just walking up, and even though it's not the normal picture you'd get, you still get the floating mountains in the background over here. Absolutely amazing view. So I ended up getting the smoked beef with the red potato hash with the creamy herb sauce on, and so this is honestly, this meal alone, well, it's about, so it's been including a drink, it was about $17. But I feel like at Satuli it's really worth it because of the size of the portions you get. So then Kayla got the shrimp with the noodles, and she ended up getting the sauce on the side, just to, because like she doesn't like a lot of sauce on it. But I think it's the first time we've got either one of us have gotten shrimp at any at here. Usually it's chicken or the beef. Also, another reason I would really recommend like Satuli Canteen here. One, the atmosphere is pretty cool, especially with the music in the background. But if you get a drink, you can actually like go back up and get it refilled. Most of the quick services that you can't get it refilled. So like, I would say if you want like a refill and like the best bang for getting a drink, the reason why I even got a drink here was because of being able to refill the cup. So, so that's another reason why I like the Satuli Canteen as well, honestly. So, like I said, Satuli Canteen is definitely a must if you can't do a sit-down restaurant. There's not very many like good sit-down restaurants at DAC.
Tiffin's is great.
So like you have Tiffin's, yeah, maybe more. So 3 good sit-downs. We were looking for quick service. Satuli and Flame Tree are definitely top 2 on that list, so for sure. So, but we are leaving Pandora right now because we're gonna stop off at Starbucks to get that You Are Here mug. And I think then we'll probably head out from there because we're both getting very tired. So they have a special 50th cupcake at the Creature's Comfort, aka the Starbucks here. And it's just a vanilla cake with icing and a pretty cool like 50th medallion on it. So that's kind of, I mean, it's not like what we were gonna get, but because we didn't want to walk all the way over there for the other one, so small cupcake. Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and call it a trip out here to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Spent way longer out here than we anticipated. For those who keep saying that Animal Kingdom is only a half-day park, really don't understand how to really utilize their time. There is so much to do. And in reality, we only rode 2 attractions. We were gonna ride a 3rd in Navi River Journey, but we just got so tired. But we got to walk through the Gorilla Falls, saw the baby gorilla, got to ride Expedition Everest. Never got a chance though to see kite tails, unfortunately, because of the wind. So it just means we do have to come back and try to watch that another night, hopefully when it's not as windy. But then ate at Satuli's Canteen and I got on safari. So I think in reality, it was a fantastic trip. So for those who say that Animal Kingdom is only a half-day park, really don't know how to utilize the time. So with all that being said, as we do head off from a fantastic trip out to Disney's Animal Kingdom, we will see y'all next time.